So after playing Kick-Ass, I'm kind of curious how Kick-Ass 2 turned out. It's developed by a different developer. This is Freedom Factory Studios, who were a Spanish developer. Put out, I don't know that they put out a lot of games. They put out Fritz Chess, and if you look at Unseen 64, they had a couple of games that never made it out. I think Bloodbath eventually came out on Steam, but it was originally a 360 and PS3 game that got cancelled. I never brought myself to watch Kick-Ass 2. I heard enough bad things about it that I kind of kept away. And considering I wasn't a massive fan of I think the first film's great, but no need to watch it over and over again. To hear Kick-Ass 2 was really disappointing meant I never really bothered watching it. To be honest, I didn't feel like I needed a sequel to the first film. The first film was kind of a self-contained thing, and after hearing Jim Carrey not really being interested in it after being, you know, put in place in it and kind of disowning the movie, I kind of just lost interest.
It's because you know who I am. Kick-Ass, the first real superhero and all that crap. Although technically, Mindy and her dad were the first. Hit Girl and Big Daddy. They're not as famous, but, well, they were a lot closer than I was to being superheroes. And if I was famous before, just imagine after the incident with the D'Amico family and Moral Red Mist. Unfortunately, we also suffered casualties. Mindy lost Big Daddy.
That was the worst part of Kick-Ass 1 when they got rid of Nicolas Cage. If anything, that's why you don't make a sequel.
He made her promise that she would give up his life, but I needed something more. The next logical step was a group of superheroes.
Do we really need a full stop between superheroes and there?
Seriously.
The text on this is pretty rough. Despite the fact it is Comic Sans, the punctuation not great. Also, I can't hear you over these raging guitars in the background. Please speak up.
Field test.
Field test? What are you talking about?
That was abrupt. Agreed. What are you talking about? I think we can all agree that the voice acting quality has taken a dive since that first game.
Punches with those guys? Just like that?
Don't be so chicken, Dave. When I was your age, my kill list was longer than Manfred von Richthofen's.
Manfred who?
The Red Baron, you dope.
Right. You forget that my dad didn't train me from the time I could walk to become a children's version of the Punisher.
Okay. So, we'll look at the PC version of this game. This also came out on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 in about 2014. So we're talking late era of those sort of consoles. And it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's pretty basic looking. There's some cell shading going on here, but it's not undetailed, I guess. It looks pretty sharp, this PC version. Okay, so I can electrocute myself for some reason. I've also noticed that Kick-Ass is speaking with a Spanish accent. I don't know whether that's intentional or whether that's just based on the fact that this game was developed in Spain. Okay, so we're talking 2 buttons again for combat. This feels sluggish as hell. There's a Batman vibe going with these kind of counter icons appearing above people's heads. So the movement feels fluid, but the combat feels sluggish as hell. It's a really weird mix. Oh, he can swear then. When he said all that crap in the opening cutscene, I just assumed he would be kind of PG-13 Kick-Ass. Alright, come on. Let's get over and done with. We've seen this animation before. We're already recycling animations. Whoa! And I'm walking in the air. All the fonts in this game look really cheap. They look like system fonts. Like, we've got Comic Sans in the cutscenes. There's now Impact font on the loading screens. That skip text in the bottom right look really kind of just boilerplate Windows font. Jesus, how many times can I hit this guy? Where? Oh, there we go. He's just going to stand there and watch me as I slowly punch this guy to death. Yep. Yep. This is great. Just keep kicking that guy.
But what the fuck is that? This is offensive.
Some kid might see
No
that.
strong language in the streets, fellas.
No strong language in the streets. Do I have to graffiti over it? Okay, that's the thing that I just did apparently. Because all the kids are just walking around in the back streets of some urban city somewhere. Oh, that was cheap. That punch didn't even register. Oh. There's got to be a counter button somewhere. Or do I just counter by punching? Or not being in front of somebody when they punch? I can't actually move quick enough to react to people punching me. Okay, so if I press the button to do the shock attack, I'm invulnerable. This combat doesn't flow. The combos just don't carry on anywhere.
1, 2, 1, 2, you son of a bitch. Eat that, bitch.
Oh, camera. There we go. I'm not sure what's happened there. He seems to have turned into a barcode. Right, where are we going? Are we going around here?
Kick-ass. Shorty and his gang are all shut up in the shop. Go up to the roof and use a taser.
What am I supposed to do?
Why
with
does
a
Hit
taser?
Girl sound like a 35-year-old woman?
Jump into the shop by breaking the glass of the skylight. Then take advantage of the confusion to neutralize your enemies, Batman style.
What?
Batman style.
kidding?
Of course, you fucking moron. You short out the generator, and when everything's dark and they come out, you come down and whip their butts.
This doesn't feel very honest to the kick-ass Hit Girl dynamic. Or at least not what I remember from the movie. I don't think I imagined Hit Girl saying whip their butts. Seems like she's saying something much stronger and more inappropriate. I really shouldn't have hit that B button, should I? Don't go that way. What was that? What's that weird little... Oh, yeah, that Wi-Fi signal thing. Oh, is that just the thing turning on? That's bad UI. I genuinely thought I was missing something then.
Hitler, I see some goths on the basketball court down there.
Uh-huh. Goths on a basketball court. Perfect. Tell me if you see Spike Lee attending a meeting of the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm serious! And they're attacking a masked hero. I've got to go help him.
Who the hell do you think you are? A parkour expert? If you jump from that height, you'll break both your legs. Like it or not, the fastest way down to that basketball court is through Shorter's garage. Calm down and follow the plan.
I wouldn't worry about it. A, they're goths, and B, they're just standing around him. They're not really doing a whole lot. The animation doesn't look that bad. Am I going the right way here? No, I am not. Bollocks.
Damn! Why the hell am I doing this?
Am I going the right way? Is that the way he tells me I'm not going the right way? I'm a little bit lost. This is a pretty linear game so far, so am I just being super dense? It wouldn't be the first time. The arrows all point in the right direction, so what did I miss? Oh, yep. I'm an idiot. That's the thing I was coming up here for.
I'm the fucking best.
Let's do more of this award-winning combat.
Shit, what the hell happened to the fucking power?
It was me. Your drug empire is over, Shorty.
Drug empire? Who the fuck you think I am? Tony Montana? Where the hell did that guy come from?
It's Kick-Ass. He's some kind of superhero or something like that.
Shit, niggas. Kill that retarded pajama.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This script is rough.
Green suit.
Made a big mistake.
It doesn't help that the voices don't sound authentic. I'm uncomfortable with everything that is happening right now with this script.
Let's see how good you are with just your fists. Fuck you bastards! I'm just a kid! Ow!
Kick-ass.
Fuck you, man!
That guy in the background's jiggling. Come on, let's get on with this.
You're a long way from home, pretty boy.
Yeah, get up off your face!
This is spectacularly not as good as the first one. Considering the combat is the main thrust of this game, the combat is nowhere near as good as it needs to be. I mean, look at this. I can't connect any attacks together. This camera, I can't see what's going on. This is rubbish. He just fell through the floor.
This is a piece of cake. Shit!
Are you okay, Kick-Ass?
Why does this cell
Are you
phone sound like a
hurt?
1980s office phone?
It's just that these jerks from the shop are covered in grease and motor oil.
Grease? What?
I'm ruining my suit. Did you know a grease stain comes out worse than blood?
What is this? A fucking Tide commercial? Keep moving, you idiot.
I wonder who wrote the script for this game. I bet it's not the people who wrote the movie. If Kick-Ass 2 is actually like this in terms of script, Jesus Christ, do I not want to watch Kick-Ass 2. Somehow, even though the film is not supposed to be that good, I can't imagine it being this bad. I'd like to think Matthew Vaughn has got a little bit more taste than that.
Why don't we even things up a bit, buddy?
I like the fact I disarm the enemy and then immediately drop the weapon that might have been useful. Like 2 green sticks.
I'm just a kid.
These voices are so rough. I'm impressed the Kick-Ass people actually let this get out the door. At what point did they think they needed a video game? This was long past the era where a licensed game for a comic book movie was expected. I mean, Marvel had given up a long time ago, especially on console games.
Eat that, bitch.
Quite how this got greenlit, I don't know. It's interesting because that first game wasn't bad, but it certainly wasn't a game where you thought, yeah, we definitely need a sequel of it.
Come here, you fucking jerk.
I can't see anything. That's the second time that guy's melted through the floor. That's an empty corridor with some graffiti in it. That door's glowing. That's got to be that one. Hey, fixed camera. Look at this. That does not... After all the nice things I said about the animation, that doesn't look very good. After the ladder where they kind of connected the feet and the leg and the arms with the actual rungs of the ladder, that just looks like he's running up of a texture.
I'm picking up a Wi-Fi signal nearby.
Weren't you in a hurry to save that masked guy, Kick-Ass?
It'll just be a second. I'm a media sensation, hit girl. I owe it to my
Why does he
fans.
need Wi-Fi? Surely he's just got like 4G or 3G or mobile data.
All right.
Everyone knows you don't connect to free Wi-Fi. It's dangerous. Steal your passwords, your soul and your thoughts.
Yeah.
I want to beat that boombox up.
Damn. Why the hell am I doing this?
Can I just skip past them? Yes, I can. Brilliant. No better than a combat game where you can skip the combat.
Shit! It's Dr. Gravity!
Dr. Gravity? What kind of name is that? It's not like he's the new leader of Spectre or something.
Okay,
Tell me.
calm down with the
He's another
references.
superhero like us, and we've got
Just
to help him.
fill this with pop
Hell,
culture
he's
as
like
much
us.
as you can.
Don't compare me with your bunch of masked idiots with profiles on the social networks.
On the social networks. That totally natural English phrase. Oh good, another big
Back
guy.
off, you bastards. If you don't want me to send you flying.
Leave him alone, you sorry-ass goths!
Well,
You sorry ass
What we've
goths.
got here. Another twerp dressed in Technicolor. And we don't like Technicolor dressed twerps, right guys?
This may sound harsh, but I feel like I've bought some sort of bootleg kick-ass game.
You're
It's
a
pretty-
piece of shit.
Really bizarre. Like I ended up at some sort of Spanish market and picked up Kick-Ass 2 for PC.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Black Death.
Oh!
It's very difficult to do anything. I can't even... The reactions after you've attacked, you can't roll quickly. Like the thing with Dark Souls is you attack slowly, but you the hit times. That time it worked. Oh, that time it worked as well. Maybe I'm just talking bollocks. I like the 8-foot tall guy with the green fringe. It's hard to draw a goth that's that big. Let me just kick him in the balls over and over again.
Dr. Gravity, are you okay?
Well, I feel like shit, but I think I'll survive.
Who are those fucking goths?
For the last few days, these gangs of goths have been attacking every masked hero they run into. They surprised me when I was on patrol and chased me until they cornered me on the basketball courts.
I'll make sure those sons of bitches don't get away, man.
Write down my cell number.
There's an irony here that Kick-Ass's voice might be the weakest of the whole lot. It's pretty bad. That load screen, I like the fact that the frame rate drops and you can see a little break between the looping background.
Okay, I think I saw another of their gangs. I'm gonna follow them, and as soon as I know something, I'll get back to you.
Be careful, hit girl.
Alright, here we go. More streets, more empty streets, more shredding guitar. When did the SWAT team arrive?
Oh!
Did I just use my combo from just rolling?
Oh! Oh!
No. Okay. I must be getting hit in those cases or something.
You bastards! I'm just a kid!
Press B for extremely long animation that you cannot see. And combat you occasionally can't see either.
Son of a bitch. You want some more, shithead? Oh! Fuck you, man. That bitch.
Oh, well, he's done. Okay, apparently we're going this way then.
Those guys are in the Shorties gang.
Are in the Shorties gang. Nothing about the English script in this game seems natural.
I'm gonna slit your fucking throat. I'm just a kid. Bastard. Oh!
Oh no, I've got no health left, I think. I assume that's what that health bar is saying. It's too stylized, I can't tell. Can I do the shock thing?
Come on. I can take you all. I'm gonna squash your eyes like a couple of fucking grapes.
Oh, that guy just got up halfway through this battle. Hey look, there's 4 guys just standing over there waiting for us. I'm not gonna come and help, they're just gonna stand over there and wait. Politely wait their turn. This guy's not even reacting to half my punches. He just stands there. And now it won't let me move the camera again, so I can't see the 4 guys just standing around. Oh look, they're waiting for me.
Bastards! I'm just a kid. I'm gonna squash your eyes like a couple of fucking grapes.
How many times is this guy gonna threaten to squash somebody's eyeballs like a set of grapes? Oh no. Yeah, I'm dead. So where do we restart from? That's quite cool. It remembers where you got to. And it actually keeps people dead who you've killed already. That's okay. I guess that's an admission that you don't want to redo the fights that you've already done. Oh, Jesus. I'm already down to 0 health again.
Come here, you fucking jerk.
Okay, so I killed that guy. Let's just kill these guys one death at a time. Did I just notice a Wi-Fi signal over here? Or is it just doing that stupid thing where the icon appears? Yep, it's just doing that stupid thing where the icon appears.
I'm gonna push your head. This is gonna help you lose weight, badass.
Homemade pies. What does it say that I'm more interested in the artwork in the background than I am in the combat? Alright, where is this Wi-Fi hotspot? Oh, I don't care. I really don't care. It's not important.
Up we go.
Just gonna fight an endless parade of goths.
Right in your fucking face.
So I'm just pressing X, and then Y, and then X, and then Y. And then occasionally it'll tell me to press something like B. Also, I keep forgetting I could just skip the combat entirely. Enemies are incapable of climbing ladders. Wait, is there nothing up here? Oh, there's a Wi-Fi hotspot. Brilliant. See, that'd be an interesting game mechanic if you could actually Twitter for people to turn up and help you fight these guys. Unfortunately, it just seems to be a collectible. You only seem to be able to hit one person at a time as well. If you punch and there's two people in your way, you don't actually seem to hit them. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And he's dead. So many grapes. What do grapes ever do to this guy? Have you seen enough of this game yet? Because I have.
I'm the fucking best. Fucking goths! This city looks like the setting for a concert by The Cure.
They're everywhere. I don't know if you heard that beat up Banana Jackhammer in the subway.
Banana Jackhammer? What kind of porno flick did that guy come from?
He uses that name because he carries a jackhammer and wears yellow. Mr. Filthy Mind.
Oh.
Mr. Filthy Mind. Oh dear. Well, I don't mean to surprise you, but Kick-Ass 2 is not a very good game. I'm actually quite impressed that they managed to make a game that represents the film less than the first Kick-Ass. I think the first Kick-Ass was a problematic game, so the fact that Kick-Ass 2 seems to have more problems is disappointing, to say the least. It's a bit bizarre that it even exists, so there is that going for it. If you wanted a Kick-Ass game, at least they made it. There's a lot of movies these days that don't even get the opportunity to have a game, but yeah, I picked this up cheap and I still feel like I probably should have paid too much money for it, which is a shame because you always want these games to turn out to be, you know, surprisingly decent, but I don't see the market for this. It's probably unfortunate for the developer as well that Kick-Ass 2 didn't turn out to be the movie that it needed to be either, so yeah, that's a shame. That's Kick-Ass 2. There's more games like this. There's that Watchman game I need to pick up somehow, and various other comic book movie games, but for now that was Kick-Ass and I'm off the screen again. It's probably for the best, isn't it?